full house and moves to the tight end spot to the right side. Here's the handoff. Podolak drudges way for the middle. The ball, Dolphins have got it. It's still loose at the 43 in Dolphin territory. Miami recovers. Podolak was really split, and Jake Scott gobbled up that wet watermelon seed, which bounced around a couple of times. So the Dolphins take some momentum away from the Chiefs on a recovered fumble. And the Dolphins have it with a first down at our 43-yard line. Gets the corner turn, 20, 25, down to the 24 and out of bounds on the far side of the field. Goes Larry Csonka, Curly Culp pursuing on the play. Got Csonka, but not before he gets the first down at the Chiefs' 24-yard line.
Jim Lang is really coming through down there playing that center position. He just knocked Buck Buchanan right flat on his back on that play.
Wilbur Young, Buck Buchanan, Curly Culp, and Brown are the defensive forwards. Csonka slot man right, Briscoe split right, Warfield to the far side. Here's Griese on first down, back to throw, fires. It is caught by Briscoe inside the 10, and he's down at the 9-yard line. Briscoe on a post pattern for the near side hash mark, came down, hooked into the middle, caught the ball, and was down immediately at the Chiefs' 9-yard line. Mike Sensabaugh now playing at the safety man spot for the Chiefs, made the containment on the play. And that, of course, is good for another first down. The Dolphins have a first and goal at the Chiefs' 9-yard line. By Jim Lynch from the right side linebacker spot, and has dropped back at about the 14-yard line. Lynch was blitzing from the right side that time and just overpowered the blocker and grabbed Csonka around one leg and rode him to the turf for a 5-yard loss back at the 14. Second down and goal. Dolphins ball at the Chiefs' 14-yard line. Dolphins moving toward the east end zone to our right. Warfield splits left. Briscoe to the near side. Morris and Csonka, the split backs in behind Griese. Waiting for the snap from center. Drops the throw. Now rolls out to his right. He is looking. He fires in the end zone for Briscoe. Touchdown, Dolphins. Briscoe got inside. Sensabaugh, the 350, right down here in the corner, and Griese hit him with a perfect pass. And the Dolphins draw first blood. That a 14-yard touchdown pass from Bob Griese, his first of the season. He led the league in touchdown passes last year with a total of 19. And the Dolphins have marched from our 43-yard line, a 56-yard drive in 7 plays. Earl Morrow will hold, and Yepremian will try the point from placement. 7:38 left to go in the first quarter. This drive keyed by that recovered fumble by Jake Scott. Here's the snap, set down, the kick is up, and it is perfect. 7 minutes, 38 seconds left to go in the first quarter. Dolphin football action. And there is the gun sounding the end of the first quarter of the ball game. That's the end of the first quarter. Dolphin action continues from Kansas City with a score. Our Dolphins 7 and the Chiefs nothing. Rick Weaver, Lou Quickmer, Henry Barrow back at Arrowhead Stadium in Kansas City, Missouri. The Chiefs have the ball with 7:33 left to play in the first half. Dolphins lead 7-0. Chiefs have a first down at their 36-yard line. Dolphins defense, Vern Denherter. Number 83, Bill Stansel, 84. Are the defensive ends, Manny Fernandez, 75. Jim Dunaway, 78 are the tackles. Left to right linebackers, strong side, 59. Doug Swift. In the middle, Bonaconti, number 85. On the weak side, 57. Mike Colin. The cornerbacks are Tim Foley, 25. Curtis Johnson, 45. And the safeties are Jake Scott, 13. And Dick Anderson, number 40. Elmo right. Otis Taylor are split off to the left side. Wendell Hayes, Ed Podolak are the I formation backs in behind Dawson. Thus far, the Dolphins defense has taken away any semblance of a long throw. Here's Dawson splitting back to his left. Fires a short pass out. Podolak can't hold it. Flare pass out to the far side at the 35, and Dawson led him a little bit as Fernandez was in on top of Dawson and perhaps forced him to hurry the toss. It'll be a second down and 10 off the incompletion. Wright and Taylor will be the wide receivers. Stroud the tight end. Dawson the quarterback. Podolak and Hayes the running backs. Tyrer, Hill the tackles. Buddy and Moorman the guard. Rudnay the center. Second down and 10. Chiefs ball at their 36. All right, Wright splits to the far side. Taylor to the near side. Hayes and Podolak the split backs in behind Dawson. Second down and 10. Chiefs from their 36-yard line. Waiting for the snap from center is Dawson. Hands off. Dive series. Hayes hits the middle, gets to the 40. Wendell Hayes, 8-year veteran from Humboldt, carries 220 pounds with him. Dick Anderson coming over to make the stop for the Dolphins. Gain of about 4. It'll be third down and 6 coming up for the Chiefs. Third down and 6. Chiefs from their 40-yard line. Dawson at the line of scrimmage. Barks those signals, takes a little bit of extra time, and they're going to get penalized for delay of the game, as he might have been calling an audible up there, or perhaps trying to stagger the count to destroy the defense's timing, but he gets a 5-yard penalty for delay of the game with a third down and 11. at their 35-yard line. Dolphins lead 7-0 with 6:38 left to play in the first half. Wright splits left. Taylor, a slot man left. Hayes and Podolak split back. In behind Len Dawson. He has to get the ball out to the 46. Here is a handoff to Hayes. Sweep to the right side. He gets to the 35 and is dragged down at the 36-yard line. Coming for the near side. And the fans begin to boo Dawson on the play call with a 3rd down and 11. Tackled by Den Herder and Bonaconte for the Dolphins. So this forces a punting situation as Hayes winds up picking up only a yard and Gerald Wilson comes in. He'll stand back at the 20. The line of scrimmage, the Chiefs 36. Charlie Lee back deep. Anderson shallow.
Tim Foley did a good job of knocking down that offensive interference coming out there, Rick. Did a fine job there.
From which those scores have resulted. Scott, a recovered fumble, a pass interception. Griese in the first quarter took the club down 53 yards, 7 plays. Hit Briscoe with a 14-yard TD pass. Yepremian a 47-yard field goal. Just a moment ago, Scott intercepted a Dawson pass to 40, and the Dolphins 3 plays later. Csonka ramming over from the left side from 1 yard out. Now lead by a 17-0 margin. A big factor in this ball game also has to be the heat. And I would say right now that from all appearances from our vantage point that it's affecting the Chiefs more than it has affected the Dolphins. 90 degrees up here and at least 120 down on this tartan turf surface. All right, we're ready to go as time is back in with 9 seconds left to go in the first half. Chiefs with a first down at their 35-yard line. Throw, complete the screen to Podolak, back to 28, gets the block, 30, 35 up the near sideline, knocked out of bounds at the 40-yard line, and there was no time showing on the board. He did a beautiful bit of faking that time and had to turn out to his right, completed the screen, and the Chiefs fans are booing, as you can hear in the background, vociferously. That's the end of the first half. As the Dolphins will kick off, defend the east goal to our right for the third quarter, and Yepremian has the ball up on the tee. The Dolphins with a 17-0 lead. Wright and Taylor will be the wide receivers, Stroud the tight end, Dawson the quarterback, Podolak and Hayes the running back, Tyrer, Hill the tackles, Buddy and Moorman the guard, Rudnay the center. All right, the Chiefs ready to go to work in the third quarter. First down at their 20-yard line. Otis Taylor splits to the near side, right to the far side. Willie Frazier, has started the ball game. Third quarter, that tight end. They pitch to Podolak to sweep to the near side, and he's knocked off his feet at the 23-yard line. Chiefs moving from our left to our right in this third quarter. Willie Frazier is starting the third quarter at the tight end spot in place of Morris Stroud. Frazier, a 9-year veteran from Arkansas A&M. The tackle on the last play made by linebacker Doug Swift. Dolphins have their original starting lineup in there with Den Herder, Fernandez, Dunaway, Stanfill on the front line, Swift, Bonaconte, and Colin linebacking, Foley and Johnson the cornerback, Scott and Anderson the safeties. Ball at the Chiefs 23, second down and 7. We've just started the third quarter. Dolphins lead 17-0. Wright splits to the far side, Taylor to the near side. Hayes and Podolak are the split backs. In behind, Len Dawson on the snap. Here is play action. Dawson fakes the handoff, throwing deep downfield for Otis Taylor. Hayes, does he have it? No, it's incomplete. It is incomplete. The official now gives us the call on it. Scott and Foley were back there with him. He made the great leap in the air down at the Dolphins' 30-yard line, and Scott and Foley were right there with him. We had to wait for the call to see whether he had possession or whether the defensive man did, and when they hit the ground, the ball squirted loose. So the official on top of the play, the field judge back there, rules it incomplete. As for the first time this afternoon, Dawson unloads. And he had Taylor right on the button, but he also had two Dolphin defenders dropping back.
And Rick, that's the first time that Dawson had that much time, too. He really had time to lay that ball out there.
Matheson comes in on the Dolphins' prevent defense. Dunaway is out. It is a third down and 7 situation for the Chiefs from their 23. Elmo Wright puts to the far side. Otis Taylor to the near side. Here is Dawson dropping straight back this time. Fakes right, throws left, screen. Hayes got it back to 20, 25. Cuts to his left, 30, 35. Jake Scott brings it down up about the 40-yard line. A great run and some great screen blocking out in front for Wendell Hayes. As he picks up the first down, a 16-yard pass completion, including the run, up to the Chiefs' 40-yard line. Henry?
Otis Taylor and Curtis Johnson having quite a few words there until Vern Denheader walked up and just shoved Taylor out of the way.
And Denheader is 6'6" from 250. All right, the ball they put it at the 41-yard line in Chiefs territory, so that'll be 17 yards. On the screen from Dawson to Hayes. 13-13, left to go in the third quarter. Dawson trying to get his ball club on track here, trailing 17-0. Chiefs from their 41. Here's the play action. Fakes the handoff, dropping the throw. He has time now as he releases the ball. He's hit. The pass is dropped. Willie Frazier cutting across. The tight end, Otis Taylor, was wide open, and Frazier took the ball away from him and dropped it down here out of bounds along the near sideline. Taylor was down here, too, and Dawson's pass protection just completely faded away at the last minute. He was blindsided as he got the ball away, but he had it right on target. And Frazier and Taylor walking slowly back to the huddle discussing that one. Otis saying, Willie, just keep your hands off the football. Second down and 10.
He threw that, too, Rick, off a fake screen. He had a good screen built up there out on the left-hand side with Wendell Hayes still going along with the play before, thinking that it might be another screen.
Dawson beginning to open up now. Second down and 10 for the Chiefs. The ball at their 41-yard line. 12 minutes, 58 seconds to play in the third quarter. Dolphins with a 17-0 lead. Elbow right, push left. Taylor to the near side. Here is Dawson dropping to throw again. It's a pretty good rush. Fires the middle. It is knocked away. Picked off by Mike Cohen at the 40, 45, 50. Across the 45 into Chiefs territory and knocked down at the 43-yard line. Taylor was really rappy-cack back there, and the ball bounced off his fingertips, and Cohen, on his drop from the linebacker spot, picked it off back at the Dolphins' 40 and returns it to the Chiefs' 43-yard line. Jack Rudney and Wendell Hayes had to make the tackle on the play. So the Dolphins come up with a second big defensive play this afternoon, actually a third one, a second big interception. Linebacker Mike Cohen, third-year man from Auburn. So the offense again has excellent field position. First down at the Chiefs' 43-yard line.
So setting the offense for Miami for you. Warfield and Briscoe, the wide receivers. The tight end Mark Fleming, Griese the quarterback. Morris and Csonka, the running back. The linemen, Warren, Evans, the tackle, Krugenberg and Little, the guards, and Weiger at center. Defensively, for the Chiefs, Upshaw, Phelps, Buchanan, and Brown across the front line. Bell, Lanier, and Leach, the linebackers. Marcellus and Thomas, the quarterbacks, and Reardon and Shirley out of safety.
Waiting for the snap as Morris and Csonka are in the eye. Behind Griese. Griese a long count. At the line of scrimmage on the snap. Hands to Csonka. Slants across the right side. Slips and falls at the 40. Gets up and rambles for a couple more yards to about the 38-yard line. A tackle made by cornerback Jim Marcellus. That has to be discouraging to any football team to lose possession of the football when your receivers can't hold on to it. They get mixed up on pass patterns. Jim Kick has come in, and Csonka is out. So we've got Kick and Morris as the backfield. So the Dolphins pick up a first down on the penalty, and Briscoe comes back in.
Rick, that's the easy way to pick up that first down. And Griese and Monty Clark will tell that offensive line, just stay there. Make sure if you're going to do anything, leave a little late so that we draw them offside.
All right, the ball at the Chiefs' 29-yard line. First down for the Dolphins. Warfield stepped in tight off the left side this time. Briscoe's put to the right. Butch Cassidy and the Sundance Kid. Kick and Csonka in the I formation backfield behind Griese. First down from the Chiefs' 29. Griese hands off to Csonka. Finds a hole on the right side. Cuts back to his left inside the 25. Down to about the 22-yard line before linebacker Jim Lynch and Willie Lanier, the two linebackers, team up to make the stop. They put it down at the 22, so Csonka gets 7, and it'll be a second down and 3. Ball at the 16-yard line. First down. Briscoe splits right. Warfield on the near side. Kick and Csonka. Split backs in behind Griese from the Chiefs, 16-yard line. Here's the handoff. Kick, hurdles the tackler. Gets inside the 15, still digging down to about the 11-yard line. That hole was jammed up, and he made one for himself. Jim Kearney, the strong safety, middle linebacker, Willie Lanier in on the tackle. They put it down at the 12-yard line. So it's a gain of 4. It'll be second down and 6 to go for a first down.
You can't give it back too much of a hold down there, Rick. And Jim Langer did a great job on keeping Bobby Bell coming over from the other side. That linebacker position kept him out of there so he couldn't pick up kicks.
Griese keeping the ball on the ground, showing up time here. We have 9:48 to play in the third quarter. Warfield splits. Oh, he has got it at the 5. Can he get around the defensive man? No, he is dragged down at about the 7-yard line, and that's going to be shy of a first down, depending on where they place the ball down. Tackle on the play made by Marcellus, who refused to give up. And so here comes the field goal team in. They put it down at the 8-yard line. They're 2 yards shy of what they needed for a first down. You're probably in already with a 47-yard field goal, 1 out of 2. We'll try another one. This from the 15-yard line. Morrow into hole. Waiting for the snap. Here it is, set down. The kick is up. And it's good. Perfect. The Dolphins with 8:15 left to play in this third quarter. Dolphin football action continues from Kansas City, Missouri with the score. Our Dolphins 20 and Kansas City nothing. The Chiefs, with 7:57 to go in the third quarter, have the ball on their 18 with a first down. And the fans here beginning to come to life, hoping for some offense, something they haven't seen from this ball club this afternoon. Wright and Taylor are the wide receivers, split left. Dawson on the quarterback spot, spins, pitches out to Podolak, sweeps to the right side. He's to the 15 to the 20, turns the corner and out of bounds at the 24-yard line. Pick up of about 6 yards. Tim Foley from his left cornerback spot just threw a shoulder into him and rammed him out. Gain of 6, be second down and 4. Mo Mormon, the right guard,
Second and 4.
is the fellow who sprung him with the block. Dolphins defense, to say it's been magnificent, it would be an understatement so far. And this is the ball club that Tom Landry said just a month or so ago. The front four, he could not remember their names from the Super Bowl. That's how much he thought of them. Second down and 4. That was Hayes carrying the ball. The ball at the Dolphins 25 is second down and 8. Clock moving with 2 minutes 49 seconds to go in the third quarter. The Dolphins leading 20-0. But this is the most serious threat that the Chiefs have posed this afternoon. Wright flips to the far side, Taylor to the near side. Now Podolak sets as a slot man left. Hayes in behind Dawson. Second and 8 from the Dolphins 25. Here's the play action, and Dawson is caught. Gets away, and he has to eat it back at the 35. He was caught first by Dunaway, and then Denherter came in and put the icing on the cake. And let's see what they're going to mark it. At the 33, back at the 33-yard line. Dunaway did a great job of rushing the passer that time. An 8-yard loss puts the ball back to the Dolphins 33. It'll be third down and 16 coming up now.
This is the one thing we've been looking for the entire preseason, Rick, for somebody to really rush that passer. And boy, I'll tell you, Don Shula's got to be pleased with what Dunaway's doing here today.
That's the second time they've gotten to Dawson this afternoon. He was gotten to in the preseason. The ball was thrown into the ground. Hayes was an eligible receiver up there, but it was thrown into the ground. He had no chance to get the football. Vern Denherter is the man who got to him. What a game this youngster has played. Just two years of pro from Central Iowa. The Dolphins starting defensive left end. And so that forces a field goal situation. Dawson will hold for Stenerud. It'll be a 40-yard attempt. He'll be kicking to the west end, waiting for the snap. John missed one earlier, 57 yards. Snap set down. He had one blocked too. The kick is up. He's got the distance. It's good. So the Chiefs finally get on the board. With a minute 55 to go in the third quarter. Briscoe goes to the far side. Warfield splits to the near side. Morris and Csonka, the split backs behind Griese. They will not get the play off. There's the gun. That's the end of the third period. Dolphin football action will continue from Arrowhead Stadium in Kansas City with a score. The Dolphins 20, Kansas City. Time and ball control are the big factors now for Miami with 8 minutes and 42 seconds left to go. Dolphins who came to play, and the Chiefs were favorites, but we have the lead here, 20-3. This has not been a replay, anything but that great ball game at Christmas last year here. The Dolphins have been in command. The last couple of offensive sequences, the Dolphins have not been able to pick up any yardage against this Kansas City defense. It'll be third down and 8. Dolphins ball at our 22-yard line. Dolphins with a 20-3 lead. Briscoe to the near side. Warfield puts to the far side. Kicking Csonka. In behind Griese. Third down and 8. Dolphins from our 22-yard line. Here's the handoff. Csonka. Big hole. He's across the 30. Runs over a tackler at the 35 and is out to the 39-yard line. Holy Toledo. What a hole they had for him that time. Mike Sensabaugh and Jim Kearney make the stop on the play, but Big Zonk rambles. He had a hole big enough that time for a herd of hogs to run through and not touch either side. Csonka and kick in behind Griese. Griese hands the kick. Finds an opening on the left side. He's got the first down. Being ridden to the ground over on the far side of the field, but he gets to about the 49, maybe the 50-yard line. Lanier, Lynch, Kearney, all in on the stop. They put the ball down at the 50. The Dolphins ball control now beginning to pay off. The first down is achieved. We have good field position at the 50-yard line. Ready to go. Griese up under center. Csonka and kick in the eye. Here's the handoff. Trap. Csonka hits the middle. Bounces off tacklers. 45, 40, inside the 40, down to the 37-yard line. Goes the human battering ram. Larry Csonka, the 5-year veteran who plays hurt, who plays well, but always plays sensationally. Mike Sensabaugh makes the tackle on the play. That is good for another Dolphin first down, and Otto Stowe, the second-year veteran from Iowa State. The Dolphins' biggest wide receiver comes in, replaces Warfield. So we have Pulley and Stowe at the wide. The defensive right end makes the tackle, and here comes Garrow's field goal team on. Garrow 2 for 4 this afternoon on a 47-yarder and a 15-yarder. He has missed from a distance of 57 and also 50 yards. And the ball is put down at the Chiefs 36. Morrow will hold. It'll be a 43-yard attempt.
All right, waiting for the snap. A 43-yard attempt. Snap, set down. The kick is up. He has the distance. And it's no good. He hooked it off to the right side. So Garrow, very disgusted with himself. That 43-yard field goal attempt, no good, off to the right side. And the Chiefs will ball him at their 20-yard line with 2 minutes and 41 seconds left to go. Jeff Kinney, the rookie from Nebraska, is now a running back spot. Here's the handoff to Kinney. Threads his way through a hole in the middle, gets across the 30 out to the 34. They've been running Podolak as a wide receiver to the left side, right, and Taylor split to the far side these last couple of plays, and Kinney is the only running back there. He got about 6. It'll be 3rd down and 11 as the 2-minute warning is sounded. 2 minutes left to play in the ball game. Dolphin football action will continue in just a moment. The score are Dolphins 20 and the Chiefs 3. 1 minute and 31 seconds left to go. Time is back in. Dawson talking to his teammates in the huddle. They use that backward open face huddle. Holman and Taylor split off to the far side. Kinney is in behind Dawson. We got Podolak and Wright split to the near side. 1st and 10 at the Dolphins' 35-yard line. Dawson back to throw. Gets the rush. Throws for Podolak, incomplete. Hook out to the near side at the 30-yard line, and the rush really forced his timing off, as the Dolphins unofficially have gotten to him 4 times and have harassed him numerous other times. 2nd down and 10. Chiefs brawl. The Dolphins 35. Dawson drops the throw, fires little flare pass, caught by Kinney at the 30 up the far sideline. The 25 takes the tackler, and he's out of bounds at the 13 on the far side of the field, and we get a little pushing and shoving match. A flag is thrown by one of the officials back at the 11. Jake Scott is the man who ran him out, and Scott and Kinney went after each other on the far side of the field. This is good for a 1st down, 20-yard gain on the pass, completion, and run from Dawson to rookie Jeff Kinney, the big back from Nebraska. Now Otis Taylor is jumping all over the official. Down at the 11-yard line. Henry?
Hank Stram is over there in on it too, Rick.
It's going to be against Kansas City, apparently. A personal foul is the initial indication. And it looks like it might have been called against Otis Taylor. Henry?
Otis Taylor has left the field, and I don't know if he was taken out by the officials or if Hank Stram took him out to let his temper cool down.
Well, they put the ball down at the Dolphins 16. Now they pick it up and start to march off the personal foul assessment, and it sets it back to the Dolphins 31-yard line. The penalty, of course, stops the clock with 1:18 to go. 1st and 25 at the Dolphins 31 for the Chiefs. We're running out of time here rather slowly. Dawson fires the sideline pass. Wright's got it at the 25, and he is driven backwards by Tim Foley. And that's about a 6-yard pickup. As Dawson, the quick out to Wright. He was hit immediately by Foley, and it'll be 2nd down and 19. The ball at the Dolphins' 25-yard line. The Dolphins had this one wrapped up. Here's Dawson firing the short pass the middle. Podolak's got it. Cuts to his right, the 15. He's down inside the 10. A flag is thrown back at the 14-yard line. A clipping penalty against Kansas City. Boy, they have done everything in the books to hurt themselves this afternoon. So the clipping moves the ball back from the 15 to the 30-yard line. So now it's a 2nd down and 24 for the Chiefs at the Dolphins 30. We still have 53 seconds showing on the clock. They have it at the 19. It's 3rd down and 13 yards to go for a 1st down. And they've got the spread formation in there with Kinney, the only man, in behind Dawson. On the snap, Len drops the throw. He's being pursued. He fires. Caught in the middle by Kinney. He's down at the 10. He is dragged down at the 8-yard line, and the Dolphin defense determined to prevent one on the far sideline. It's 1st and goal now at the Dolphins 5 with 19 seconds. The clock is stopped, and Kansas City has used their timeout. All right, Dawson, 1st and goal from the 5 with just a few seconds remaining. Dawson, pitch out. Podolak, sweep to the right. He is hit at the 4-yard line and ridden out of bounds on the far side of the field. He may not have gotten that far. The play out of bounds stops the clock with 14 seconds left to go. Foley and Scott on the tackle. They put it down just across the 5, so he got about a half yard. It'll be 2nd down and goal to go from the 4-yard line. For accuracy's sake, we'll call it the 4. From the 4-yard line, 2nd down. Play action, takes the handoff. Dawson loops to pass the end zone. All alone, Willie Frazier. He's got it for the touchdown. And there goes Warpaint for the 2nd time this afternoon. He is the Indian pony, ridden by a young man of definite Indian ancestry, and is the team mascot. So they finally got on the board with 9 seconds to play with a touchdown as Dawson faked right, drew the defense over, and Frazier cutting across. The tight end was wide open, nobody within 10, 15 yards of him. All he had to do was catch it. Centeroo tries the point. Dawson holds, kick is up,
And it's good. 20-10 with 9 seconds left to play in the ball game, and that'll be only about enough time to get the kickoff.